NBA playoffs have arrived as we kick it off with Game 1 in the East, right here on EA Sports. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Wizards coming into play. They're rested. They're ready to go. And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in Games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going to length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Bradley Beal trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Beal converts on the three-point play, and the Wizards add to their lead. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Into the front court comes Wall. Just getting going here in Game 1. Here comes the screen. Beal. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. Rebound taken by the Wizards. Wall across the timeline. His team up by 1. Knocked loose. Embiid to Simmons. Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Wizards have it to Beal. Deep left corner. Can't connect. To Redick. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Wall into the front court. Down a point. And throws it down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
And the finish. Slam dunk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Butler sizing up Beal. To Redick. Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's Washington with the basketball. Wall to Howard. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks to the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Unable to connect on the free throw. Wall with it up top. Down three. For three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what quarter range.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Now a steal by Washington.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
To Wall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive board. Oubre. Wall. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Butler up against Oubre. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by three. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Screen coming to Wall. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Fultz to Simmons. Markelle Fultz. Butler. He buries it.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Down just a couple. Knocked loose. 4-3. It's good for three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Sixers control it. McConnell to Redick. Fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
J.J. Redick with a chance at a 4-point play for his career 89%. And hits at the line. Into the front court comes Wall, trailing by 11. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Wall. To Howard. Oh, big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Butler to bring it up. The lead is 11. To Redick. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To McConnell. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there for McConnell. To Wall. There it is. John Wall. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Redick. To McConnell. From long range. Misfires. It's no good. T.J. McConnell snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Butler into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Beyond the arc for 3. Oubre. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Sixers have the basketball. Butler to Tobias Harris. Fires the 3, shakes free, and hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Runner here won't go down. Butler to bring it up. Lead stands at 10. Has a look. The shot by Simmons won't go down. To Rivers. Offensive rebound. Joel Embiid pins it. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Beal. Wall. And he knocks it down, Jay. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Wall across the timeline. 9-point margin. And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Butler. Simmons can't connect. Porter to Beal. Trying to cash in. Bradley Beal. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
easy path to the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Roll to Howard. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Butler. Layup goes down. Well done.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Butler up against Porter. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Wizards aren't down by too much at the half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Butler was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Butler into the front court. Leads 5. Can't connect from in close.
And, Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. You're capitalizing on the momentum gained from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Superman, Dwight Howard. He's now 4 for 6.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Wall into the front court. He'll run the offense. Wide open look, won't go. To Butler. For 3. Not getting the bounce. Wall with it up top. The deficit is 6. To Howard. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow, no good. To Embiid. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Wizards have the rebound. Beal to Wall. Jimmy Butler with the block. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Otto Porter at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Butler. Has a chance. He's looking for that touch.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And scores at the rim, Jay. Good luck recovering from that.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Wizards with the basketball. Porter to Wall. To Porter. 4-3. He engulfed him that time. Butler to Embiid. Over to the right side. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Butler to Embiid. Now ready to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Joel Embiid has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Wizards at the controls. Fires the 3. Off the mark. To Rivers. Deep right corner. Sixers with the rebound. Fultz into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Going to launch beyond the arc. Pulled in by Porter. To Rivers. Jimmy Butler swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Off the assist.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
To Butler. From long range. Not going down here. Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. the mark. No good. To Butler. Has a look. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Into the front court. It's Wall. The deficit now up to 5. Cleared out by Embiid. To Butler. Trying to cash in. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
John Wall, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, count it. And he makes them both. McConnell to Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. You on top. Jimmy Butler. Contested 3. He buries it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
15-footer at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. It's the Sixers out in front. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Fires the 3. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a 3-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the 3-point shot.
Joel Embiid tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Redick with it. The lead is 11. To Butler. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Rivers with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nice finish at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off their hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Washington basketball. Austin Rivers to Beal. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the 3-point line.
Simmons driving, but a shot no good. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Wall to Beal. For three, and Bradley Beal knocks down a wide-open three.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
To Beal. Short jumper off the mark. Here's Simmons with it up top. His team up by 7. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. And count the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Redick. J.J. Redick. 3 for 5 now. 60% when it matters most.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And he'll head to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. In the front court comes Simmons. Up by 6. To Tobias Harris. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Simmons to Tobias Harris. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Tobias Harris. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Wall to Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra movement.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Now here comes the intentional foul. They'll send him to the line with 26 seconds to go on the clock.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
No good. Missed them both. Porter to Beal. Fires the three, and it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. The pass set it all up. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Going to launch beyond the arc. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Long heave from three-quarters court. The Sixers are victorious. They've jumped out in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers took this down to the wire before getting the win. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Wizards lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. This loss is sure to be all the more bitter because of how well they shot from beyond the arc. Their percentage from three-point range was outstanding. Check out the leading scores for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Butler put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.